Wake up to morning inspiration. Wake up to morning inspiration. Wake up to morning inspiration with Rochelle Lewis.
Good morning, and thank you all for tuning in to Wake Up to Morning Inspirations with me, your girl Rochelle Lewis, here on Let's Live Radio. I am in the studio this morning with two amazing guests on today. I'm in the studio with none other than Darryl Favor Manning, Gospel Award-winning rap artist. Good morning, Favor.
Morning. How we doing?
And I'm also in the studio with Mr. Oh my gosh, forgive me.
Eugene Vessel.
Eugene Vessel, facilitator and speaker.
Yes, ma'am.
Of the event called Boys to Men Spotlight Series.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being with us on this morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here with me on today.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, sister.
All right. So we're going to be just talking and enjoying ourselves on this morning, sharing a lot of things that they have going on. I know, Favor, you have so many things going on. So many. You're a busy man.
We try to stay busy. We got to stay busy. You know that.
You are a busy man. So Favor, just, last time you were here, we had some technical difficulties.
Uh-huh.
But I want you just to go back because, your story was amazing. You blessed me, you blessed us in the room. Mm-hmm. And those who were able to hear were blessed by your story. So if you could just share a little bit of your story from how you started out to where you are now.
Okay.
You can go back a little bit on that with us.
It's truly a blessing, to God be the glory.
Always.
We think about where he brought us from. And like myself and a lot of brothers, we come from the streets.
Mm-hmm.
From being lost in the world, thinking we know it all, getting caught up in and out of jail, and finally get to that point to where you get to that broken point to where you need a change.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think about the things that happen in your life that cause you to change.
Yeah.
That could have took you out.
That's right.
When you think about those times in your life, it breaks you to a point to where you surrender. And you get tired of fighting, and that's where I was at, to the point to where I was tired of fighting. It was time to surrender. It was time for a change. It was time for growth, and I had to come to that point in my life. And I actually found the church that was able to change my life. Shout out to New Home Ministries, Pastor Samuel Blakes and R.C. Blakes. I was able to find a church home that was inviting, but on top of that, was able to give me the word where I could reach it.
That's right.
Until I was able to hear it in the way I could reach it. From being from the streets, a lot of folks like, nah, I'm good on that church stuff. I don't understand that stuff. I look at the Bible, these words don't mean nothing, this and that, But when you get under a cover that's able to cater to you,
that's right,
and give it to you just where you are, that helps you to change. That helps you to be a better person because you feel like they're right here in there with you. You're not by yourself. So it was that part of my life to where I had to wake up, tired of doing the same old, seeing how my partner's getting killed, seeing people going to jail, never seeing them again.
Yeah.
And you get to the point to where you want more for your life. And that's
right.
where I was at.
That's amazing. That's amazing that you were able to know and come to that knowledge that it's time. It's time for change. Because so many people don't realize that they don't wake up. They just keep on doing the same thing, keep kicking against the brick and never get it. But you caught it and was able to catch hold of that. And God has been doing some amazing things in your life since that moment.
Amen.
Been doing some great things in your life. You won so many different awards for your music. Like you told us last time, you were able to do your own studio, which I just thought was so amazing. Build your own studio inside your home. Yeah. Because God give you what you need to bring you where He want to take you.
Absolutely.
So amazing.
That's
so
true.
Amazing. So so now today you have so many things going on. You have your double single CD.
Correct. Yep.
And you have a couple of events going on. So just share with us what you have going on coming up.
Yeah. So we just released a double single. First single on there is Say That Then. The second one is Fake Folks.
I like that one.
And the Say That Then is basically coming from a spot to where it's like, if you know you have greatness on the inside, you say that then.
That's right. That's
if
right.
you know you're more than a conqueror, you say that then.
That's it.
If you know that your work it qualifies you to go to the next level, then you have to say that then.
I like that.
A lot of folks walk around with greatness on the inside,
Mhm.
but they don't say that. You
That's
know,
it.
a lot of folks, and I came up with something the other day, and it said, get up because you're sitting on an empire.
Mhm.
A lot of
Mhm.
folks don't really get up and step out on faith because they're sitting down talking about what they want to do and when they want to do it. But you got to say that then, and you got to go ahead and do it. You got to
That's
speak those
it.
things that's not as though they were.
I was getting ready to say that. I said, your song is basically biblical because the word of God says, speak those things
Yeah.
in your life that you want to see come to pass.
That's it.
So you're basically saying, say that
You
then,
gotta say that then.
say it. What
Speak
you want to
that.
see happen,
Folks
say
wanna
that
hear
then.
you. Folks want to hear you say it. Oh yeah, well say it then.
Right.
That's
You
it.
know, and that's a term in the world. Well, say that then. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that one's the single, and we got fake folks. And when I think about fake folks, I think about Judas. You know, I think
Right.
about sometimes, most of the time, we need to check our circle
Mm-hmm.
because folks. It's not about folks that's way out there that's probably hating. It could be folks at your table hating.
That's
You know,
it.
it could be folks. It could be folks that with your same bloodline.
That's it.
You know,
That's it.
and at the end of the day, I notice when God is about to move, sometimes He'll move you away so
Mhm.
you could clear your mind and
Mhm.
clear your circle out for the blessing that He about to bless you with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when I thought about that, my wife and I, we were saying, yeah, we need a vacation. And she popped up and said, we need a vacation for fake folks. And I said, wow, that's crucial. So I had to take that and run with it. I had to take that and run with it, man.
Wow.
We completed the video.
I
We're
love
going to
it.
release the video real soon. We have to take us a cruise, get out the country,
Yeah.
and just go live life
Yeah.
and enjoy life. Because if you don't get away from certain folks, they'll make you backslide.
Right.
That is so true.
And folks just want you to backslide so they can say, see, I told you. I told you he
He
wasn't
wasn't
what
right.
he
He
said. I
wasn't
told you
right.
she
She
ain't
wasn't
no
right.
believer. I told you she wouldn't do all this and she, you know, so sometimes you got to get away from folk and you got to get away from fake folks, you know,
Yeah.
because they'll pull you down and then at the end of the day they'll say, you phony for that. I say, well, you was a fake one from the beginning. I just didn't, I didn't
know.
see it. And yeah, so those are the two singles, man. So we're pushing that and you can get that on any social media, any download platform that you get your music from.
Yeah.
Spotify, go to our Pandora station, Favor Anointed Music. Wherever you get your music, you can go to faveware.org and you can download the copies. You know, they 99 cents. So if folks see you in the
Come on,
street, they
y'all.
say they
99
for you.
cents.
99 cents. You know,
Support.
if you say you my people,
Spend $1 on me.
that's what I'm
Come
saying.
on now, support. And
That's
the
what I'm
songs are amazing. They jamming, but they have a message. Like I said, every song that Favor I've known Favor to put out, it has a message behind it. But it has a nice beat. You jam into it,
Yeah.
but it has a message in his music. Every
Right.
song he puts out, so you want to get hold of that. Say that then, pay folks because it's gonna minister to you. And you know, you 99 cents. Pull out, support.
Come on.
When you support, God pull that back right into your
That's
life.
it.
Absolutely.
So you know what you do for somebody else, God gonna do for you. So
That's
just
it.
support. We have to support one another
Mhm.
in order that we all can grow. They have a lot of great businesses, a lot of great minds that are doing great things, but we have to support one another and come together so we all can grow together.
That's
Right.
true.
We can grow together. So Fav, you have some other things coming up as well.
Yes. And my brother's here to speak on the
Yes.
event for tomorrow. The first event, we have 3 events this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Truly a blessing, God, that you just able to use us to keep on running. You know, no
Yeah.
days off. So the
None.
first one is the Black Men Rising. So I'm a part of that event with Sister Connie and my brother on side of me as well.
Yes.
It's a Spotlight series, and we just bringing boys to men, man. We want boys to step up early.
Yeah.
you know.
Teaching them.
Yeah,
Teaching them
and
young.
they can't be someone if they haven't seen someone.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mhm.
and most of the time we learn as black men how to raise ourselves or become a better man by seeing what our fathers didn't do for us.
Yeah.
So I tell brothers, don't use that excuse if your daddy wasn't there for you, he was in jail or whatnot.
Turning around.
You just got to take that thing for your advantage and see, I'm going to give my child what I didn't have. If I don't
That's
have a
it.
child, I'm going to see this little dude that's lost down the street and
Mhm.
show him the way,
Mhm.
you know, by what I didn't get.
That's
So there's
it.
no excuse nowadays. So that's the first event on this Saturday.
And that's the boys to men event,
Yes,
right?
that's the Boys to Men,
Yes.
and that's starting.
So we're gonna elaborate a little bit
At
on
1
that,
p.m.
Mr. Brother Eugene. Elaborate on that event that's
Yeah.
going on, Mr. Facilitator, and speaker.
Yes, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. The Boys the Men movement is basically, you know, a group of guys
Okay.
that have come together by way of Miss Connie Lewis.
Okay.
You know, what she do is she put a platform out there
Okay.
for guys like myself, Mr. Favors, and all those who
Okay.
come from a gruesome, you know,
That background, of course.
you know, and have resurrect themselves out of that particular mindset.
Yes.
You know, and now they have converted themselves from
Yes.
boys, and they went through that metamorphosis stage where now they are men,
Come on
and
now.
they have begin regulating their lives, you know, to take a positive turn. That's one thing. And what we are doing is we are setting a platform within the city of New Orleans.
Okay.
You know, me and one of my co-founders of the Aaron 5 Foundation.
Okay.
What we are doing is we targeting the youth,
Okay.
particularly boys.
I love
You
it.
know, so this journey that Ms. Connie allowed me to come on, you know, to share and facilitate and bring my expertise, you know, to the table has been very humbling.
Wonderful.
Because inside of the Area 5 Foundation, what we do, we have curriculums embodied inside of it.
Okay.
One of the curriculums we teach in entrepreneurship. One of the curriculums we're teaching about credit. One of the curriculums we're teaching about real estate. My co-founder, he's a real estate investor.
Okay.
So that's his part, his strong point.
Okay.
And if we give our kids this at a young age, we teach them financial literacy at a young age. We teach them, you know, ethnic and decorum at a young age. You know, we teach them, you know, moral value at a young age. We teach them how to submit their will to Almighty God at a young age.
Wow.
Then we could circumvent some of the behavior that has plagued our community.
That's it.
See, there's a saying that says, if you fix a child while they're young, you wouldn't have to repair them when they're old.
Wow.
They'll come back. That's it.
Right.
They remember that.
That's good.
That's
So
right.
that's what we are trying to incorporate within, you know, our life and betterment. Me, myself, personally, you know, I did 17 and a half years incarcerated. I've been home like a year or so.
Wow.
Since I've been home during the duration of my incarceration, I didn't look at prison as a particular prison, you know, because life is about mindset.
That's it. That's it.
And to me, prison was a university college. That's the mindset I took up on. So I educated myself. I delved into different studies because I didn't want to be what I saw so many of our young men was being in there, in or out here.
Wow.
You know, I was a part of that problem. So now now that I'm home,
You want to be a solution.
I'm a solution.
Come on now. I love it. I love it.
I work for Cure Violence. Cure Violence is a organization that used to be the old ceasefire within the city of New Orleans.
Okay.
And what we do, we go into the community and we go directly inside of the, you know, the beef, the rival gangs that's, you know, sizing one another up. We go right directly in the streets and we try to interpret and we try to diffuse that beef, right? Notwithstanding, we have a responding team. Our responding team, anybody get shot, the hospital call our responding team, you know, and they go out there to just try to diffuse and make sure that the violence don't escalate.
Wonderful.
Because, you know, violence beget violence, hate beget hate. So we have to find something to change this paradigm. They have to shift.
Gotcha.
So from boys to men, man, coming from the streets, coming from, well, you know, poverty-stricken, living below the poverty line, you know, being a victim of crime, you know, mother and father, you know, drug users and abusers. So then you become a product of your environment, as they say. And 10 times out of 10, majority of us that's in a neighborhood has surrendered to that mentality.
Yeah.
And in part, that mentality has not only caused us to fall, but our women have a lack of security around them. We don't protect our women as we should. You know, and so now what is happening is things is spiraling out of control. So what we are trying to do is build our boys up so they can become men. Once they become men, they begin protecting our women.
I love it.
That's
I love
good.
it. I love it. So you saying, I know about the Boys to Men. So what is your
Area 5 Foundation.
Area 5 Foundation? So how can a young man watching or a parent, a woman, female watching, or just parents watching, grandparents watching, say, I want to get my youth involved in this program?
If you want to get your youth involved in the program, my name is Coach Gene 504 on Instagram.
On Instagram. Okay.
My email is etvessel, VESSEL @gmail.com. Or you could go to Area 5 Foundation on Instagram and you could DM us and we'll be sure to get in contact with you all to bring about the proper resolve for whatever matter you may have.
Give that to me one more time, your information again, and we're going to try to add it on the page so they can get it.
etvessel@gmail.com.
Okay.
We also Aaron 5 Foundation on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm Coach Gene 504 on Instagram.
Coach Gene 504 Instagram. Okay.
My real name is Eugene Vessel. That is on Facebook. So
Okay.
anytime anyone, any female, need me or need to reach out to any me or my constituent, co-founder of the Aaron 5 Foundation, that is the way you can reach us. My phone number 504-442-8768.
And this is for the youth. So what age group are you working with?
It's the Area 5 Foundation. The reason why it's Area 5 Foundation,
Okay.
it's a unique story.
Okay.
November 19, 1989, I watched my brother get killed by a single gunshot wound to the head. He was 5 years old,
Wow.
and it was an accident. I was 7. So that was my first big reality check. To see violence at that particular age, it destroyed not only me, my family, and the community that we was, housed in.
Okay.
And as I began to go through, the metamorphosis stage of change, prison ultimately been an outcome for me because I didn't know nothing else.
Yeah, that's all you
Like many of our brothers, we don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
We don't know how to do prolific thinking, speaking, and studying in order to introduce this to our kids. We don't know that. So a life of crime was my life.
That's what you was
Now,
talking
Aaron is the brother of Moses.
about.
In a book, in the scripture, God gave Moses a particular journey to go on. And it was a journey that was supposed to last only 11 days, but it ended up lasting 40 years. Why? Because something went on with the formula that God handed down to Moses.
Wow.
So Moses pleaded out to God. He said, "My Lord," he said, "would you give me a member from my family that would add to my strength?"
Wow.
And it was his brother Aaron.
Aaron.
So that's why my brother is named Charlie English III. He's the co-founder. And what we try to do in the neighborhood, we try to always let a brother be a Moses and or Aaron to one another.
I
So we
love
can
that.
progress in life by
All right.
God's will.
All right. So that's so you say from 5 on to
All the way
all
up.
the way up.
Because you got some old men that need help.
All the way up. All the way up. All right. I mean, that's amazing. So that's the Aaron
5 Foundation.
Aaron 5 Foundation, and that's just a foundation so you can reach out to you. We're gonna try to put your information on the page so they can
Yes,
reach out to
ma'am.
you and get it. Your name on Facebook is
Coach Gene 504.
Coach Gene on Facebook.
On Facebook is Eugene Vessel, excuse me.
Eugene Vessel on Facebook and Coach Gene 504
On Instagram.
on Instagram.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break, guys, and we will be back. If you have any questions for any of these young men on this platform that's sharing and doing some great things in the community, want to get involved,
Yes.
please give us a call 805-301-LIVE to talk to them, ask them some questions. 805-301-LIVE. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
This song might be for you, but this song might be about you. But at the end of the day, we all need a vacation.
Don't sound like me?
Man, I need a vacation from fake folks. Man, I need a vacation. Man, I need a vacation. Seem like every time I turn around, I see them fake folks. You know we ain't cool. Why you all up in my face, folks? Say they happy just to see you. I don't really think so. Try to show them love, but you know they never break, folks. It's a cold world, but I'ma shine like a April. My whole team eating, bring the players to the table. Hear them haters saying everybody ain't able, but we from the same hood. Tell me what you stay for, huh? Keep it 100 or just keep it to yourself. See that fake folk syndrome is bad for real. Blessings coming down from At your church, they got some fake folks. They fake too. Man, stop complaining about the fake folks. When you be hanging with the fake folks. Cause I see at your work, they got some fake folks. Yeah, they fake. At your church, they got some fake folks. They fake too. Man, stop complaining about the fake folks. Stop complaining. When you be hanging with the fake folks. Man, I need a vacation from fake folks. A vacation from fake folks. Man, I need a vacation. Man, I need a vacation. Man, I need a vacation from fake folks. A vacation from fake folks. Man, I need a vacation. Man, I need a vacation.
Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in. Give us a call, 805-301-LIVE. What's your foundation?
Every five foundation.
All right, guys, so we are back. We are here in the studio with Eugene Vessel, facilitator and founder.
Yes.
Boys to Men Spotlight Series, which will be tomorrow.
Yes.
What time is that tomorrow evening?
From 1 p.m. to 4.
1 p.m. to 4, and we also have none other than Darryl Faber Manning, award-winning gospel artist in the studio with us on the day as well. He will be at the Boys to Men Spotlight Series. He's one of the spotlighters at the event on tomorrow. It's 1 to 4, right, Faber?
Yeah.
1 to 4. All right, and it was just before we went on break, we were just sharing. Eugene was just sharing some amazing information that they're doing in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these young men do some amazing things in the community with our youth, with our men, just pouring back, and it's just amazing. And before we went on break, Eugene was sharing with us if you all have any youth, your sons, your grandsons,
Yes.
your fathers, your brothers that you want to get involved in his program that they have to pull back into the youth, teaching them how to be entrepreneurs, teaching them how to educate themselves for his jobs, just pouring into their lives everything that they didn't receive as they feel from young men. So if you want to get involved with him, he's on Facebook, Eugene Vessel on Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
And on Instagram,
Coach Gene 504.
Coach Gene 504, and his phone number is 504
442
442
8768.
8768. And the event is tomorrow, 1 to 4. Now, where's that going to be at?
The event gonna be right there, if you all know, on South Claiborne and Jefferson Avenue.
Yeah.
South Claiborne.
2903 Jefferson.
2903
Jefferson.
Yes.
Okay, 2903 Jefferson. Claiborne and Jefferson.
And it's a big old church. You can't miss it.
Claiborne and Jefferson. I can't
on
see
the
the
corner.
streets called. Okay,
Mhm.
on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so, Faber, you have some things coming up as well.
Yeah.
A lot. You have 2 events on Saturday, 1 on Sunday.
Yep.
Share with us what you. I know about the Spotlight, the
Yeah,
Boys to Men
Spotlight.
Spotlight Series.
Yep.
That's one.
And then we have the Forever Alive West Bank Crusade with Pastor Andy and Brother Rebirth. And that's going to be, I'm going to make sure I say it, that starts at 6:30. Doors open at 6:30. It's a free event. They're going to have barbecue. Just One Accord Ministry, man. They're always showing love, man. They're always out giving back. It's a church that just welcomes everybody.
Okay.
And we just going to be out there to be a blessing.
Now, when that's at it?
713 South Jamie Boulevard, right there in Avondale. They just
Okay,
moved to a new
Avondale,
location.
713
Yeah.
South Jamie and Avondale.
Yep.
Free food, guys. Free food.
Free food. Come get the word.
Come get the
We're gonna have
word.
Some artists gonna be blessing the stage. We're gonna be out there just doing our thing, man, and just having some fun.
Faber gonna be one of the artists. You know that he always bring it every time, so you want to go and be supportive. Also, Faber have his his double CD that just came out.
Yeah.
Fake folks, and say that then.
Say that
You want to
then.
get that 99 cents.
Come on.
Support. Pull back into our brother lives.
Yes.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Because he always come out and bless us every time. He give us 100 every time. So you want to pull back into his life. You can go to purchase his CDs off Amazon.
Amazon, iTunes, wherever you get your music from, just
Okay.
pull it up, Faber.
Pull it up, Faber.
And pull up the song. Say that then, fake folks, wherever you at. Or you can go straight to my website, www.faveware.org. Get the music, get you some Faveware merch. You get the Favor shirt, you get the Die Daily, you get the Fake Folk edition. We got
Get
stuff
all
for the
that
ladies,
Faveware,
for the
yes.
kids, for the dogs, whatever you may need. We try to make sure we hit every spot. We got the joggers on there, we got the shorts on there. So we just want to make sure when you go there, I don't want you to say, oh, wait, I didn't see anything I like. Or you're going to see something you like.
Right.
Now, it's all about if you want to buy it. That's
Yes.
a different story.
Everything,
You know?
yes, everything you need for your,
Can you
everybody
make
in
it
your
easy?
family, even
Right.
your
Yeah,
pets.
shout out to
So,
my wife, man. We always working hard in the shop, man. She
Yes.
always make me look good.
Emily, man, always
Yeah.
doing her thing,
Shout
y'all.
out to
See,
the
look,
wife.
y'all.
Indeed.
Look.
Keep it
One of
looking
our
nice. See
shirts,
that?
you see?
She got me together all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Together,
Yeah.
yes.
Holla at us. As a family printing, go to our Facebook page. You can go ahead and be a blessing. We got specials for artists, and we do these specials for artists, not just for artists, but folks. Put the $5 special, 30 shirt minimum. It's to
Yeah.
help folks get their stuff off the ground.
That's it. That's
Right.
it. Help.
So if you think about, you may spend $100-something, but if you look at the turnaround, what you would come from that,
Mhm.
you would profit at least $300. You sell your shirt for $20.
Mhm.
You know, so we want to make sure we help folks out to be efficient.
Yeah.
So we go ahead, instead of me just giving you $100-something, I give you some shirts and say, hey, here you go.
Right.
So you sell your first batch of it, you re-up real fast.
Mhm.
It's just like the streets.
Yeah.
You gotta re-up. You can't go spend your re-up.
Right.
You gotta go back and go
flip that.
Yeah, I gotta go flip that. I gotta go bring that back to favor. I need some more shirts, y'all.
Right.
And that's what we do. Come
That's
right
it.
back. I need some more
Indeed.
shirts.
That's
Keep on
it.
going. Keep on
So
going.
that's the special. Go to our page, man, As a Family One on Facebook, or As a Family One on Instagram. See our special, all our good work and the special that we have going on, man. And it's gonna be a blessing.
And then also, if you do the bouncy house every day, for sometimes
Yeah.
the water slides,
Water
and all
slides,
that, come on,
Facebook,
it's still
water
hot.
slide, whatever you need, we got it right here. One-stop shop.
One-stop
I'll take
shop.
care of you. I'll set up the space wall water slides. I'll hit the stage for you, and then I'll make sure I set up your table with your merchandise. I'm gonna have to do a package like that.
Yeah, that's a package deal right there.
Yeah.
I think we own to something.
Yeah, that's a package deal.
We own to something. That's
Come
a
on, you
big
gonna
package.
come out, set it up for us,
Yeah.
perform for us,
Uh-huh.
then have a table so we can
You
buy
better
some
preach.
table
I'm about
with.
to dance. I
Y'all,
can't dance, but I'm gonna get it in.
stay tuned.
Right.
We're gonna have that package deal coming
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
yo,
absolutely.
real soon.
Call it the
So,
Rochelle special.
yes, the Wake Up Morning Inspiration Special. You gotta say that, then you can get that
Yeah.
special from my boy, people. So then the other thing you got going on Sunday is.
Ooh,
Now, I saw that video last night. I saw that. I was like, ooh,
That
yes.
thing going down.
Ebony said she can't wait till Sunday. Ebony
Yeah.
McGee online said she can't wait till Sunday.
Hey, Ebony, how you doing? Appreciate the support. Man,
Right.
look, this is, as we highlight the official singles, we did the pre-release for the pop-up shop and whatnot, so folks was able to get it a little earlier that came out and support it.
Yeah.
But this is the official release of it, and it's gonna be Sunday. Doors open at 4:30. We starting off at 5 on the dot.
On the dot,
We
5
won't
o'clock
keep
for
you
your
long.
late people.
Right.
So if you go to church in the morning, you can leave church, go home, take a nap, get you something to eat, but come right back to the building, get it in. We're gonna have awesome artists. We're gonna have Sherry Carter as our host, funny man Sherry. We're gonna have Josh Kegler. We're gonna have Vernon Berg. We have Zach Landry, Will Bassett, Jessica Harvey and the Difference, Cynthia Dixon, and Kim Cherie. That's a bad lineup.
That is gonna be
Right.
nice.
That's a bad
That's gonna be
lineup.
nice. That's gonna be
I'm
nice.
telling you, there's gonna be some hands lifted, some tears rolling, some chains
Some people are
being
blessed.
broken.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's the main
Absolutely.
for. It's not just it's called a concert, but it's not for us to sit there to entertain.
That's
It's
it.
for us to pull something out. It's for us to change lives. It's for
Come
us to
on
heal
now.
hearts. You know,
Come
so
on
I want
now.
folks to come in there with expectations of God moving in their life and releasing and leaving that stuff at the altar.
That's it.
Right.
But a lot of people don't realize, baby, praise and worship team is what God sent out to battle.
Yeah.
And not praise and worship is a powerful thing, because that's a ministry within itself.
Yes, it
When
is.
you get into praise and worship, you get into God's presence, and things begin to change.
That's it.
The atmosphere changes.
Yeah.
Things begin to break and release off of your life when you get into praise and
Yes,
worship.
indeed.
So don't come, like he said, it's not about entertainment. It's about to come get your release.
That's
Come get
it.
your
Absolutely.
blessing. That's what
we
it's
do
about.
it for. We do it so God can be lifted.
Yes.
Stomp
yes.
on the devil. We can encourage believers
That's it.
to go to the next level, to realize when folks say, oh, you're a Christian rapper, you this and that. At the end of the day, it ain't about the titles.
No.
At all.
It's about
No.
what we here to do.
That's
And
it.
everybody should be here to encourage somebody. Everybody should be here to help folks change, to be better.
That's
So if
it.
they see you doing something and being great at what you're doing, that's going to encourage me. If I see my brother out here getting it in,
Right.
stopping the violence and helping brothers out, that's going to make me say, I need to step my game up.
That's
Right.
it.
You know,
That's
and
it.
that's all we doing is iron sharpening iron.
That's
Absolutely.
it. That's
We
it.
supporting each other.
Support. That's what it's all about.
That's
Supporting, helping bring everybody to the platform so they can promote and do what they do. I'm supporting. I'm pulling
That's
out,
it.
pulling to each other.
That's
We
it.
want to grow together. It's all about
Yeah.
seeing each other make it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And whatever I can do to help, I'm gonna do. I know
That's
that you
it.
the same, you the same. It's all about pulling back.
That's
Yes,
it. And I noticed one thing when it comes down to support. Folks don't realize how much they need support
I love when you say
until
that. Until
they
the
need-
daytime.
till
Right.
it's daytime.
Right.
Mhm.
They don't realize how important support is until it's daytime to
That's
support.
it.
Or they'll come on Facebook. I try to go to everybody's stuff and nobody come to my stuff. I said, do you really try?
Right.
So you try? You mean I had 20 events and you tried for all of them? You just couldn't make one.
Right.
But now your event here and you
Now you want
slashing
everybody
folks
to
on
come.
Facebook. And
Right.
they got down bad, y'all don't come. Nah, man, nah. Just support. What you make happen for one log will make happen for you.
That's
Absolutely.
it.
And when it comes
That's
to support, it's like, okay, my brother got something, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that for you.
Yeah.
That's
And I
it.
just told it to my barber. Shout out to Scoop the barber. I said, the money I pay you today, bro, I can get that same money back at 5 o'clock this evening.
Come on
Yeah.
now. That's it.
Because once I sow into you for blessing me with your business,
Wow.
you gonna go ahead and holler at your partner that may do AC work.
Yeah.
Wow.
He knows somebody else that may sell some cotton candy or some pralines.
Right.
You know, and then that person get T-shirts from us.
That's
I
it.
opened up that $20 bill and I wrote favor on that thing this morning. That $20 bill came back to me.
All
Come
praise
on
be
now.
to
But it's
God.
coming right
Devil,
back in
though,
the
devil.
soul.
Right.
Devil.
Yeah.
Devil. Always come back, devil.
That's it,
Always
man.
come back, devil.
I want to
Right.
see you out here this Sunday.
Sunday.
4:30, 1616 Robert C. Blake Senior Drive, the old 1616 Carondelet Street, whatever it pops up on your GPS at New Home Ministry. I just want to see you in the building. We want to love on you. We want to see you lifting your hands. It's
Yeah.
hard to do stuff when you don't have
you.
nobody.
Yes.
So we
Support.
want folks to come out and support,
guys.
man.
Evan, say how much is it? Is it the
It's a
people-
free event, Evan.
It's
a free
free.
event.
Free,
So
guys.
come through.
This event is free.
We're
Free,
gonna
but
have door
full of
prizes.
wealth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
door
Free.
prizes. And what we're doing with our nonprofit, our Reach Back Outreach, we're gonna be supporting a child, so you can qualify your child for back to school giveaway from head to toe, from uniform to the shoes to the backpack to all the supplies.
Wow.
And all you need to do is text 504-345-9228. You can text that number with the parent name, the child name, and the school.
Yeah.
And that qualifies you to get into the drawing, but you have to be at the event in order to win.
Okay.
So you text your name, the child name to 504-345-9228. And that put your
Wow.
name in the drawing. So
That's
we want to
it.
give back when folks do come out and support.
Yes.
Wow, giving
Yeah.
back, giving back. Taking this opportunity to give back. Every opportunity you have to give back, do it.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Because that's what God put us here for, to be a blessing to other people. Not to be a blessing and hold on to yourself,
Right.
but to release and bless others. That's what it's all
Absolutely.
about. That's a ministry, and it always come back to you, devil.
Indeed.
Always. What you do for somebody gonna come back to you. So whether it's good or bad, it's gonna come back
Gonna
to
come
you.
back to you.
So I'd rather do good.
And then you know they say it take more energy to frown than to smile.
Oh,
So just
yeah.
a smile is charity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because you know, you may be in a grocery store and somebody may be having a bad day, but your smile, your good morning may just make their day.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, like you said, it takes more to frown than to smile.
Indeed.
So I mean, yes, great events. So if that's what you have going on, there's 2 events.
Yeah.
The Boys to Men
Yeah. That's gonna be
Spotlight
awesome.
Series, that's tomorrow from 1 to 4.
Yes.
And the next one is from 6
Yeah,
to
6:30 till whenever the Lord say y'all could go in. I'm just saying, you know, you can't rush the Lord. You can't rush the Lord. When you're doing
Right.
some things, you got to sit back.
Right.
I'm telling
Wow, because he's a patient guy. He
Yeah.
takes his time. He's
Yeah.
on time, he takes his time. And that one from 6:30 to whenever, like you said.
Yeah.
But that's free barbecue.
you. Yeah.
That's free
That's all I heard.
barbecue.
That's all I
Free
heard. Free
barbecue.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Free barbecue.
Gotta bring folks out.
Yes, and
Shout
then
out to
Sunday
Captain
event, starts at 4:30. Open
4:30,
up.
doors are
Starts
open.
immediately at 5 o'clock.
Wear your fave well. Door prize is gonna be in the building. We're gonna be giving away.
Woo! Coming in with your favorite
Just
well.
come through with your fave well.
Support my brother.
That's
Support,
it, man.
guys. Support. We
Yeah.
have to. It's so important to support one another. If we just grab hold of that,
Mhm.
then we'd
Yeah.
be flying.
That's
Right.
it.
Our community would be so rich
Oh yeah.
Right.
if we just support one another.
Right.
And not have that crab mentality. No, I
Mhm.
don't want you to get more. No,
Mhm.
no, you. No, let's support. Let's come together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's come together and make it
Yes,
happen
ma'am.
for each other.
That's it.
Let's come together. Let's come together. So we're gonna take a break
Yes.
and we'll be back. But guys, call in. Please call and talk to these young men. Ask some questions.
Yes.
Call
Yes.
the
Yes.
805. We have Eugene Vessel, facilitator and speaker at this event on
Yeah.
Boys to Men Spotlight Series on tomorrow. We also have David Favor Manning, award-winning gospel artist here, ready to
Uh-huh.
bless us. Go out and purchase his music, 99 cents.
Give our
Double
brother some
CD
play.
release. Come on,
Show
come on, that's
some
$1.
love. Yeah.
You go spend $1 on a drink at
You got a
McDonald's.
dollar in your car seat right now.
Yes, you got $1 change in the cracks.
You done lost
So-
50 cents in the coast.
I'm just saying.
Support, guys. Come on. So we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back for more. Stay tuned.
Yes.
All right. What's that neighbor? Little neighbor? Yeah.
I love
Joint
this.
is rolling. You either rolling
I'm proud of me.
Thank you.
Proud of
or you
y'all.
on the side looking
I'm
at
proud of my brother.
it.
Yeah.
You on the train.
I'm proud of all of us.
You get around.
You doing
For
great.
the Lord, for all these beautiful, talented people in the world.
Train don't stop. You can hop on and roll or stand on the side and watch. It's all up to you, but the train don't stop. And as a matter of fact, you can get rolled over for standing on the tracks. Cause man, look, every time I do it B.I.G. Cause every time I do it for G.O.D. And ain't nobody stopping me from getting me. Say it with me, can't nobody stop me from getting me. But the train don't stop.
You on there?
I
love it.
It's my relation ain't just about relation.
You gotta do it.
Everybody do it for us.
Got so much. The purpose is to give them a sample of the project and features that I have on here. Only two of them are not only albums, but still playing around. They talk about me when I'm sitting on my feet. Call that boy Chase Brown. No, I ain't perfect, dog. I know that we all fall. So let's get that wake up call. Hop ahead and wake up, y'all. When I was doing it, knocks up at the door. Who riding with me? Tell them let's go. Cause the train don't stop. You can hop on and roll or stand on the side and watch. It's all up to you, but the train don't stop. And as a matter of fact, you can get rolled over for standing on the That's when you go ahead and tweak it, you know, for when I do drop it, you know what to expect. I got more than what the people that couldn't hear. This is
Somebody call my haters and let them know what I'm doing. Catch your fish and bring them back to price so he can clean them. No, my work ain't ever done. Every day I'm on a run. Gotta spread the gospel. Tell it every way I go. Trying to make a difference in lives of everyone I know. Watch false prophets trying to dig in your pocket. I came to your range to put the light to your pilot. Now for the Lord, man, we gotta stay on fire. On top, it ain't no place to go but higher. I ain't gonna be there to say, I'ma ride to the train. Be real. Gotta will see me do it, that's a well-known fact. He'll never let you down. I put my life on that. I'm anointed
so you
in the
kinda-
world. Anointed music. You hear them horns blowing, let's move. The train don't stop. You can hop on and roll or stand on the side and watch. It's all up to you, but the train don't stop. And as a matter of fact,
Because you the cornerstone of the city with this. I promise you. You being influential in the community, not taking in the community, just ain't just by the God that got put together.
stop me from getting me. Say it with me, can't nobody stop me from getting me. Cause the train out there, for duty, all packed on that Amtrak. See, some came on the train, but they catching the plane back. But I got some soldiers with me that's out here winning them souls. But don't get scared, cause they got tattoos and goals. The law's changed, so
Now,
we out
mind you,
here
he not-
on
he
our
not-
own. We
that's not
strong,
what I'm
and we
talking
don't
about.
hide behind closed doors. See, I know who I am, I ain't got nothing to prove. I'm a child of the living God. How who are you? So tell me, what's your plan if the Lord ain't a part of it? Why give a boss your praise? He deserve all of it. Grew up in the streets and like Jeezy, I was the heart of it. Yeah, we all family and you can be a part of it. Watch us make it happen, all come make it happen with us. Just ain't talking about nothing. We them real spitters and we gon' do our thing. Cause to God be the glory. You gon' make it back in time. The train don't stop. You can hop on and roll or stand on the side and watch. It's all up to you, but the train don't stop. And as a matter of fact, you can get right over for standing on the tracks. Cause man, look, every time I do it B.I.G. Cause every time I do it for G.O.D. And can't nobody stop me from getting me. Say it with me, can't nobody stop me from getting me. The train don't stop.
It don't stop.
It don't stop. It
Keep
don't stop,
going.
right, baby? It
You
don't
better not get
stop.
off.
They say the little engine that could.
You better not get off.
You gonna either get on or look, I'm
roll
gone.
like you
I'm
rolled
gone.
Straight up.
So we're back, y'all. We're back at the studio again
Yes.
with Brother Eugene Vessel and none other than Darryl, favorite man of war, the gospel artist. And we just said I'm enjoying these two amazing men that's doing some great things in our community. And they have some events going on this weekend.
Yes.
The first event is tomorrow from 1 to 4, and it's called Boys to Men.
Yes.
Boys to Men Spotlight Series. So can they bring the young men out to this event tomorrow?
You can bring
as
the
well?
young men, we want the young men, we want the young women, we want the old men, we want the old women.
Yeah.
Well, I apologize, we want all women.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't you dare call us old women.
Because I heard that was offensive. They told me that.
You can't
Don't
put
never
women
explain her
and old
age.
together.
I'm glad you said that, bro, because folks see the flyer and stuff and they think it's just
Exactly.
for the men. or
For the
just
men, right.
kids
That's why I
and
asked,
women. Yeah, so we want everybody to come out.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a family event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
we have to ultimately bring our community back together.
That's
Okay.
it.
You know, our community has taken a shortage of, you know, a lot of things.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of men, a lot of morals. You know, our women, you know, they're looking for other outlets to bring about success with themselves. You know, they don't have the proper comfort, you know, that they need.
Mm-hmm.
And more so, more people that is in the city of New Orleans, people don't really serve God like they should. You know what I'm saying, brother? They don't serve God like they should, because when you serve God like you should, God says, "Seek ye me the kingdom of heaven, and everything else will be added unto you."
Come on now, that's the thing I try to get out, because you know, even us as business owners and entrepreneurs trying
Yes.
to get it, we gotta make sure that we're chasing Him first.
Right.
And then everything that we need for our business to prosper, He gonna supply that. When you start putting the business before, I'm guilty of that. When you start making sure you're on social media early in the morning, trying to push this and push that and push the business to connect with this one, connect with that one,
Right.
where you giving God the time at?
Right.
Then you got God to the back burner, and then you wonder why it's not prospering, why it's not going for, why you working so hard to get what God has already said that you can have.
Right.
Because if God said it's for you, you don't have to work as hard to get it when you put God first. That's why He
Indeed.
says, seek me first,
Yeah.
and everything else you need, I'm gonna give it to you. I'll make sure it happens.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna connect you with the right person. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna set you in the right room at the right time to get connected, to
Yes.
take you to the next level.
Yes.
But we have to make sure and keep in mind, as business owners, entrepreneurs out here in this community trying to get it,
Mm-hmm.
put God first, and everything else you need is gonna come.
Yes, ma'am.
You gotta
That's
do
it.
it. Myself is guilty of doing that. So I had to check myself and make sure I'm putting my God first.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it had not been for Him, we wouldn't have the gifts and talents that we have to do what we're doing.
Right.
So we gotta put Him first. But we have a caller on. Who we have online? Thank you for calling in to Wake Up Morning Inspirations. Who we have online?
I would really love to meet up with a big well.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
That's
That's
a
a
call.
robocall. A robocall. We got those.
Yes, a
last-
robocall. We gotta keep locking them on every now and then. Block them.
What's
The
up,
devil-
robocaller?
Yeah, but
I
yes.
demanded.
Okay. So like I was saying, and then when we're trying to come in, huh? You get no glory.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
like I was saying, you know, God get the glory for everything that we do, God, because it wasn't for Him, we have the gifts and talents we have.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
No. And I just thank God more and more every day, because it allowed me the opportunity to share everything that is in the world. Everybody that is in the world
Mhm.
have a purpose.
Yes.
God said He didn't create one leaf off the tree without a purpose.
That's it. Ooh, I
So
love
our
that.
purpose is to ultimately serve mankind.
Mhm.
And in part, what we do, we are serving God
Mhm.
by just giving back. So that's the
it.
purpose.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You know, and everybody that's living not alive. Just because you living, you're not alive.
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
makes you alive is when you begin exuding your human being characteristics,
Mhm.
your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding,
That
your
purpose.
respect, your piety.
Yeah.
See, that make you exist.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, you got some people that just hear, but you never hear about them
Yeah.
because they never tapped into their God-given faculties that make them human beings.
Mhm.
You know,
Some people, and
That's
again, that's
good, man.
because so many people deal with insecurities and dealing with opinions of others
Yeah.
and what this one gonna think, and they're afraid to go out and step into their purpose, because God gave all of us a gift. We all were born with greatness inside of us. He put all of us here with a purpose and a gift. And it's
Yes,
time
ma'am.
to go far and do something, but we all are afraid to do it.
right?
We're all afraid to step out and make that move. Some
Yeah,
of
it
us, some of us are afraid, and that fear can stagnate us. But
Mhm.
most of us, with God, glory to God, can step up and do it.
Yeah,
Do it in fear. The more you begin to do it, the more it's gonna just come on out.
it's gonna be you.
It's gonna be you, because it is you.
It is you, right?
It is you.
Mhm.
It is
So
you.
you know, I thank God for that. And even with the series From Boys to Men,
Mhm.
you know, to all my boys,
Mhm.
I want to let them know there's a story. It was about a man. He gave his son a puzzle of the world,
Okay.
and this was a puzzle consist of many pieces.
Mhm.
And the man knew it would take his son some time to put the puzzle together. But when the son put the puzzle together quicker than the father thought it could be done,
Mhm.
the father asked, he says, "Son, how did you put the puzzle of the world together so quickly?" The son replied, he said, "Dad, I knew that putting the puzzle of the world together was going to be hard. But when I looked on the other side, there was a picture of a man. So I figured if I put the man together, then the puzzle of the world would come
Come on,
together."
man.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
so the moral of that story, before you put anything outside of you together, you
Yeah.
got to put what's inside of you together.
That's good,
Ooh.
Doc.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
good.
I love that.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Praise be to God.
I love. I mean, that was amazing right
Yeah.
there.
That
I've
was
never heard
good.
that before. That was
Boys
really,
to
really
men.
good.
Boys to men.
Boys to men. Now, this was y'all gonna get at
Yeah.
the Boys to men
Yes.
spotlight
Yeah, man.
series.
Come out tomorrow.
That
Yeah,
was
the
a
man
little
dropping
taste of
knowledge.
that. That was gonna be happening
Yes.
tomorrow, 1 to 4, all of that wisdom will be coming out.
Yes.
Bring them out.
God
Bring
give
them
them
out.
wisdom.
And let them come as they are.
Let them come
Yeah.
as
They
they
pants
are.
are sagging. Bring them out there like that.
Yeah.
Come on, I talk
If
to
they
them,
wear,
baby.
bring them out just like that.
We cleaning up conditions and
That's it.
circumstances.
That's it. You gotta get them in before you can clean them up.
Yeah, don't tell them,
Yeah.
don't pull your pants up, put the towel belt on. No, just let them come on.
Let them come on.
Let God change their heart. God gonna change the heart.
Yeah.
He'll
Right.
change the hearts of them. You know, he'll work on the inside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that'll change on the outside. Eventually, it'll change on the outside.
Yes, ma'am.
So give me a little bit more what's gonna be going. So you one of the speakers.
I want to
Who else
speak.
gonna be?
We have real people speaking. We have Mr. Favor. He gonna
Favor
perform.
gonna-
Yeah.
He gonna perform.
Okay.
He gonna give us.
Favor gonna be in the house, guys.
Yes.
That's one plus. Come
Support
on.
our brother.
We have brother Eugene. That's a big plus. Favor,
Yes.
another double plus.
Right.
Keep on
And
going.
we got more brothers. We got our brothers that we got our sister Connie Lewis
Yes, she is the executive and the founder,
of this
director of this
event.
event.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Connie Lewis. Shout
All
out to
praises
her.
be to the God.
A woman started this whole thing.
Right, to give us
men,
black
yes.
men a platform to speak our story on. So we could hopefully this story will transcend to the world and touch our people.
Wow.
You know, because see, we are in the baddest condition in America,
Wow.
especially in the city of New Orleans. Our mentality, how we was taught to always look at the wrong in a person before you see the right.
Wow.
Brother Favors he got his big, oh man, he got that because of this, that, and the third. I pulled the same way. God didn't anoint the brother and favored him. So now we have to make this paradigm shift and look at the trajectory of things from a different perspective. You know, look at the good in a man
Yes.
Yeah.
before
Yes.
you see the bad in a man.
That's right.
Good, Doc.
And if we could do that, and we could come along and do that as a team, as a family, because God said that He don't segregate, or He don't
No.
have a diverse people. He says it's only one family.
That's it.
We as people say, oh, he the black man, he the white man, he the Asiatic
Yes,
man.
yes.
God says only one race, and that's the human race.
That's it.
And this is what we do. And also, you also have another, like myth out there. See, I don't subject myself to cliches, that people say different things. For example, oh, you a Muslim, or you a Christian, or you Buddha. You know what I'm saying? See, religion is division. This is a spiritual world.
Yeah.
See, every prophet that came from Prophet Adam all the way down to all the prophets after him, these prophets came with a particular mission, but for a particular group of people. But it was to give humanity the proper directive on how they should live life.
That's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So-
That's amazing. All the
Drop some
Brother
knowledge.
Eugene Vessel is going to be in the house.
Yes.
And this is just a
Dropping
taste
it.
of what we're going to be doing. Y'all want to be a part of this event on tomorrow.
Please do.
1 to 4. And also don't forget to go check out my boy Favor from 6 to whatever he said. They got
Yeah.
free barbecue.
So
Okay,
God
y'all?
says so.
Free barbecue.
Yeah. One Accord Ministry. One Accord Ministry.
One Accord Ministry.
Avondale.
Avondale, guys.
Yes.
One Accord Ministry. We have a call online. Thank you for calling with Good Morning Inspirations.
Yes, this is Connie Lewis.
Good morning, Miss Connie Lewis. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm sorry that I'm running late
That's
this
okay.
morning.
That's okay. We just look. You must have heard us speaking about you. We just spoke about you.
Yes.
And all
No,
the great,
I didn't actually.
and all the great things you're doing of putting this whole amazing event together and getting all these group of men and just pouring into their lives. So I want you to share with the listeners that we have Connie Lewis online. She is the founder and executive director of the Boys to Men Spotlight Series and the whole. So why don't you share with us share with us about the event and something a little bit about you as well.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Just so glad to have these two awesome young men to be a part of what we're doing on Saturday afternoon. Basically, Boys to Men depicts the journeys of men from youth to adulthood through storytelling, and we've actually been on tour with this. This is our second year. God had just dropped the mission in my spirit to do something extra for men. Everybody's doing their part. I'm not taking away from anybody. He just dropped that particular thing in my spirit to do a continuum from another program that I started, which is called Gatekeepers. So, and it was a story circle group. And so God just put it in my heart to just bring it on the road and just really kind of like build collaboratives and villages of people along the way that could kind of collaborate together, network together, and support one another in this fight that we have of incarceration and violence that's going on in our community. And so that's exactly, that's what God placed in my spirit. And I've just been so blessed to have men that have jumped up on board. They were really in agreement with what I'm doing and trying to do the vision that God gave me. Amazing. And we actually go to all the five major cities in Louisiana. We start off with Lake Charles. We go to Lafayette. We go to Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and then we go to Shreveport. And we might catch a rural area at the end of the year if we have enough time for that.
Okay.
But God has been good. He's really been blessing the ministry.
That's amazing. That is truly amazing.
Yes.
So can you just share a little bit more on the event on tomorrow? I know they're going to have Brother Eugene. He's been here, blessing us all morning. Blessing us all morning. Even here,
And favor.
Yes, favor, that's right.
My boy,
Favor always blessing the house.
Well, on tomorrow, we'll start at 1 o'clock, and basically it's going to be a platform, and it's going to be with men telling their stories about, what they've been through within their from their childhood to their adulthood, how they've overcome something, how they're still striving to overcome, because, we're none of us are perfect.
That's
We
right.
just basically want to have positive listeners there that are willing to come and listen to what these men have to say, because a lot of times we say we are listening to what they have to say, but are we actually listening to what they're saying?
Yeah.
There are so many needs that they have as being head of the households, as coming out of prison, as just being a brother or either a father, or there's a lot of different things that these men go through, and also with the violence that's in our communities and the incarceration rate being so high.
Yes, Lord.
So we'll have at least about five men that'll be telling their stories on tomorrow.
Okay.
And we're going to have each one of them going to probably do about 15 to 20 minutes, and we just want people to come out, and we just want them to have an open ear to what they have to say. Maybe you've heard the stories time and time again before, but listen to it again. Maybe you'll get another different understanding how to reach out to these men that have been incarcerated or have some type of problem that they've been through in their lives, because none of us are perfect.
No, ma'am. None of us are. We strive to be, but we're not. As long as you try.
That's right. We're not there.
No.
We only had one perfect one.
That's it. That's it. Long
That's
we keep
right.
on striving, that's it. As long as we keep striving, we'll get there. And we have great people like you that are putting events together and pulling people together in the community to help make our men great, our boys great, and teach them from young. We're going to make it. We're going to be all right. There's hope.
And I want people to know that you can jump aboard and be a part of the collaborative. We need input. We need guidance. I go to these different cities, and I look for the people that live there to be, to give me the insight on their city. Okay. And I just basically want people to connect, because they may have somebody that's in New Orleans that went through something that can give somebody that's in Lake Charles some input on how to overcome it.
Yes.
And so we also have a thread on Facebook that everybody that has been a part of the collaborative and all the different cities of Louisiana are on that thread. And so they also, they put input on that thread. They talk about what they go through. They put their businesses out there in case somebody might need the help that they are offering and stuff like that. So you can sign up to be a part of the collaborative in the village that we have going on. And we actually want people to do that. And so they can add more input on how we can make this thing go further and grow stronger in the Lord.
Wonderful, wonderful. So how can they reach out to you, Miss Connie? If somebody's listening, they want to be a part of what you're doing, part of this great journey that you're putting together and bringing our men together and pulling back into our young men's lives. How can they reach out to you if they want to connect?
Well, they can reach me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, Connie Walton Lewis.
Okay.
And they can also call me. My number is 337, area code 337-438-1856. And just reach out, and just if you have input or anything, any ideas, you can reach out and just call me, let me know what you have up, what you think or whatever, to make this thing, what God wants it to be. It's not for me, it's for everybody.
Yes, it's for the community. So it's from 1 to
That's
4.
right.
1 to 4 tomorrow, correct?
Yes, 1 o'clock to 4 p.m.
1 o'clock to 4
Correct.
p.m. Okay. And what's the address to that place, Miss Connie?
Now you.
I'm having Eugene tell me.
I'm not in front of my notes. Rochelle, you got me on the spot.
2309 Jefferson Avenue,
2903
Jefferson Avenue, 2903 Jefferson Avenue.
1 to 4. 1 to 4 p.m. on the corner. They say the big church.
Thank you, guys.
Church,
Thank you so much.
Claiborne
You're
and Jefferson. You can't miss it.
All right. So thank you so much for
I
calling.
appreciate both of y'all for being on today and representing this ministry.
Dear sister, all praise be to God.
And they have been
Thank
representing
you.
well. They've been representing very
Wonderful,
well.
wonderful.
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you for calling in. And if anybody's interested in being a part of this journey, being part of this event that Miss Connie's put together, you can reach her 504.
No, 337.
Oh, 337
Miss Connie,
438
438
1856.
1856.
I'm a native of Lake Charles, Louisiana. 337-438-1856.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Connie. And she's also on Facebook, Connie Lewis on Facebook. And I know she has Messenger on there as well, so you can reach her on there. So thank you so much for calling in, Miss
Yes.
Connie. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And y'all have a blessed day.
You
you
too.
too, Miss Connie.
All right. So you want to just collab a little bit on more about the event tomorrow? Tell them the address one more time, how you can, address one more time, your phone number, your information, because we're going to be ending on that video.
Okay, tomorrow we have the event, Boys the Men, on 2903 Jefferson Avenue. It's on South Claiborne and Jefferson Avenue, on the corner, can't miss it.
Okay.
Be there. We want men, women, boys, girls, don't matter. If you don't know or you forget, my number is 504-442-8768, 504-442-8768.
And this is Mr. Eugene Vessel.
Vessel, yes.
He said boys, men, women, children. It's a family event. Come on out, bring your kids, bring everybody out. Just come on out and be blessed. 1 to 4 Jefferson Avenue.
Yes,
Okay, 23. What is it? 2903.
2903.
2903 Jefferson Avenue.
Yes,
Come on out.
ma'am.
1 to 4. Come on out. Wonderful. Favor's going to be in the house performing. He's one of the spotlights. Guest that's going to be there. He's going to be there. Favor's going to bring it all the time.
Yeah.
Mr. Eugene Vessel's been bringing it all morning. They
All
both been
morning.
bringing it. So you don't want to miss out on this. So Favor's going to be there tomorrow from 1 to 4 as well. Then you also have another event from 6 to whenever God says it's done.
The barbecue is finished.
In Avondale, right? Favor?
Avondale, yes. That address again is 713 South Jamie Boulevard. That's at One Accord Ministry. Shout out to Pastor Andy and Pastor Burt. We're going to be out there. We're going to be representing. It's the Forever Live, West Bank Crusade, Burt, Lisa Reyes, Chandler, Favor, and So Mindly. So we're going to be out there being a blessing. That's tomorrow evening.
Okay.
And Sunday is the roll with it.
Roll with it, guys.
Rolling
with
with
it.
it. Favor in the building. Official double single release for those that can come out.
Yes.
4:30 the doors are opening. We're gonna have some door prizes where
Yes.
you fave well. I want to see you in the building. We're gonna be celebrating greatness, and I don't want to celebrate it without you, because you helped me get where I'm at.
Come on
So
now.
we want folks just to come out, take your time, man. Support the people, support us. We just need to see you in the crowd, lifting your hands, giving God praise with us. We're gonna have Sherry Carter as the host. We're gonna
And he
have
is funny.
Sherry Carter gonna have you dying laughing. So you definitely don't want to miss that. We're gonna have Sister Cynthia Dixon, Sister Kim Cherie, Sister Jessica Harvey and the Difference, Vernon Bird, Zach Landry, Will Bassett, Josh Kegler.
Ooh, a great
If you're
lineup.
from New Orleans, you not even just from New Orleans. If you definitely just be into music like you into music, you know this is a concert that you don't want to miss. Man.
Absolutely.
So we need y'all to come out.
Be there.
1616 Robert C. Blake Senior Drive. Was officially 1616 Carondelet Street, New Home Ministry. So y'all come out and be a blessing.
Come on out. Great events going on this weekend. Y'all can't say y'all have nothing to do. They have some amazing things going on in the community. Get out, support. Also, do not forget to go support our brother Favor. the Devil Singer release, 99 cents.
99 cents.
99 cents.
99 cents. Say That Then and Fake Folks.
Come
Those two songs. Come on now. Support. Support him. Amazon, iTunes,
Yeah.
anywhere you get music, you can get his music.
Yeah.
99 cents. Support. So before we end, guys, I want y'all just to, give a little pull out to the young men that's listening, women that's listening. What advice would you give out to them? Just to say keep going. They might have got into some trouble, don't know what to do from here. Just what advice would you give out to the young men listening?
Personally, I will give out this advice to the young men. First, you want to be a leader.
Yeah.
You want to be a leader, you want to be a thinker, you want to keep God first.
Mm-hmm.
If you can understand, open your mind to wisdom. Don't be arrogant, don't be haughty.
Mm-hmm.
Open your mind to wisdom. When someone tell you something,
Mm-hmm.
then you be receptive to that.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get it to the young men. And if we have to have a one-on-one,
Mhm.
I would prefer them to call me, contact me in my DM, inbox me, 504-442-8768, Eugene Vessel. Get at me so we could talk.
And if you forget all the information, you can go back and listen to this live again. It's on there. We're going to try to put information on there as well.
Yes.
Favorite, what would you give out to
I
them?
would tell them to keep pressing.
Mhm.
Don't look back.
Mhm.
Don't be scared to make a mistake.
Mhm.
Mistakes are something that's going to help us to be better. Some people learn more from mistakes.
Come on now.
So don't worry about your past. Just focus on your future.
Come on.
Don't worry about what you did back in the day. Just worry about the greatness that's in front of you.
Amen.
So if you keep your mind and focus on looking through that windshield
Yes.
and not through those side mirrors or that back windshield, I guarantee you're going to make it, because there's brothers like ourselves that can sit here and let you know that God is able and He
Yeah.
can do whatever you want Him to do. You just got to trust and put it all in His hands. So
Period.
keep on keeping on.
That's it. And you don't have to get yourself fixed up to do it.
No.
Just do it.
And what a wise man said, he said, what's behind you and what's before you
Yeah.
is very tiny matters compared to what's within you.
That's
Oh,
it.
I love it. Another thing I like to say too, it does not matter how you begin, it's how you finish.
That's it.
So it doesn't matter how you started, but it's how you finish it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get yourself all together, right, Faith? Like Faith said, he was going, look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to church. What's up? It's how you just go.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
That's right, but you
God
gonna
gonna
leave
heal
the same
you.
way, right?
Yeah.
Come on
That's
now.
it.
So just come on now, guys. I want to thank y'all for being here. Y'all been a blessing. I love what y'all
Appreciate it.
doing.
You
Keep
also.
doing what y'all doing. Let God continue to lead y'all.
Yeah.
The sky will be the limit. Will
Yeah.
not be the limit.
No.
More to come. Greater to come.
That's
For both.
it.
For both.
God's will.
Greater to come.
Can
So I
we-
want to thank. Go
Can we do
ahead.
one last shout out? We want to shout out Sister Rochelle and her family.
Yes.
The people you see behind the scenes.
My girl Kelly, DJ Kelly Fresh.
doing her thing, man.
Makes it
Always
happen
on
all
it.
the
They
time.
always on
Let's
it.
live.
They
Yes.
always supporting us.
Radio.com.
They keeping us going.
Yeah.
Folks don't
Family.
have to be nice. So when they are nice, we just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to yourself and your
Thank
husband.
you.
They always doing their thing. They always on it. They always putting on events. And when I first saw them rolling, I was like, man, who are these people? They are just always doing it. They always encouraging folks to network.
Yeah.
And that's set well with me to see that
Right.
we have to set platforms up so folks can be able to be in a position to be a blessing.
on.
So
That's
that's
what it's
why
all
we
about.
want to make sure every chance we get to support this business, support your business, support this. So we thank
Yes.
you and your husband. Ice coffee, I need some ice coffee. I promise you, Brother Jason will get you straight. Y'all follow him and his wife online. You can
Yeah.
follow Sister
DJ Kelly Fresh.
DJ Kelly Fresh and her
Indeed.
husband doing their thing.
the
Yes.
building.
Mario
Yeah.
Avenue.
So,
Great
I just want to
musician.
do that
Yeah.
shout out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Thank you,
Real
babe. I
nice.
love that.
We're gonna
Can't
interview
give it
you
back.
next time. We're gonna interview you next time.
How she keep it going?
Right,
She keep
right.
it together.
Yeah,
you
we're
know?
gonna
Right.
interview both of y'all next time. We're gonna ask the questions.
Yeah, we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to thank y'all. Yes, we love doing what we do. We love the pour back is in your heart. What's in your heart gonna come out. You know
That's
that,
it,
right?
that's it.
What's in you gonna come out. So I want to
right.
thank y'all for being here. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If you want to go back, you forgot some information, go back to the video, and we're gonna try to put all the information on the link so that you can see this. Support, guys. It's only gonna be a blessing to you when you support somebody else. So support, do all that you can, so God can support, so God can pour back into your life. You don't do it for that, but that's how God works.
That's
right.
That's how He works. So thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next week. Thank you, favor. Go
Appreciate
buy
it.
my look. Go buy this music double CD release, 99 cents. That's nothing. That's in your car. That's in your car. Your little side of your sofa.
Right.
$1. Come on now.
In
Come
the
on.
console.
Purchase that.
Yeah.
It's gonna bless you. I promise. There's a message in there every time. Support my brother Eugene Vessel.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna be at the event tomorrow. Him and Favor. Y'all don't want to miss this. Y'all
Yeah.
enjoy this
Yeah.
today. It's gonna be even greater tomorrow.
Without a
Wonderful.
doubt.
Wonderful.
Sunday, right?
Huh?
Sunday, right?
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh, it's Saturday?
Well, Favor got to be Sunday.
Okay.
Kelly comes down. Kelly here, she confused
Yeah,
Favor.
we're gonna send her the flowers.
Yes, it's Sunday for favor, but tomorrow is favor and Brother Eugene Festival.
Yeah.
For the boys and then Saturday.
Oh,
Yes.
We had to get our girl Kelly together. She's so busy. She gotta get it
She
together.
on 5 different things right now. Tweaking
Multitask.
sound,
Yeah,
sound,
she
sound.
tweaking all. She be here making it happen, y'all. She keep us looking good. So
Yeah.
thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in next week. Be blessed.
Appreciate. Truly a blessing.
Man, thank y'all. Love y'all. Me, Holly. I'm always here. That's a brother to y'all.
And all these things,
Truly a
the
blessing.
words say that we are more than a conqueror.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You done.
I got it out.
Say that then. Come on, I'm on top and going higher.
Say that then.
For the Lord, I'm on fire. Say that then. There's nothing they can do to stop us. Say that then. Cause look, we more than the conqueror. Say that then. I'm on top and going higher. Say that then. For the Lord, I'm on fire. Say that then. There's nothing they can do to stop us. Say that then. Cause look, we more than the conqueror. Say that then. Okay, Lord, please remove anything that'll hinder me. Cause I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I just come to show you what He wanted to give me. Cause He prepared a table in the presence of my enemies. God before me, tell me who can be against me. I got favor all over me and greatness all in me. Who never said you can't make it out of the hood? See, I know all things work together for the good. To them that love God and don't ever call. Man, I'm doing this great work. I ain't coming down off the wall. Yeah, words is I ain't tripping on me, y'all. He gave me dominion, so you gotta stay strong. It's not so good, man. All the I ain't trying to be seen, man. It's all about the Lord. He promised if it worked, they never say it won't be hard. But I've been ready since the doctor cut the cord. I'm on top and going higher. Say that then. For the Lord, I'm on fire. Say that then.